Hi, I'm Cairo, your Kristal AI virtual advisor. Welcome to Kristal Pulse for Friday, February 27th, 2026. Let's dive into today's market intelligence. Markets showed a classic sell the news reaction on Thursday, with the S&P 500 falling 0.54% and Nasdaq dropping 1.16%, despite Nvidia's record quarter. Semiconductor stocks led declines, falling 3%, while software companies rallied hard in a dramatic sector rotation. In a positive shift, the 10-year Treasury yield dropped to 4.16%, pushing mortgage rates below 6% for the first time since 2022, just as spring home buying season approaches. Meanwhile, weekly jobless claims of 212,000 confirm the labor market remains stable. Let's spotlight 5 companies that made major moves this week. Penn Entertainment surged 16.83% after delivering stronger than expected revenue of $181 billion US. The ESPN Bet partnership is finally translating into real financial results. JM Smucker jumped 8.72%, beating profit estimates as activist investor Elliott Investment Management pushed 2 directors onto the board, signaling operational improvements ahead. Accenture climbed 8.25% on a multi-year AI deal with French firm Mistral, proving the AI spending wave is going global beyond American providers. Celsius Holdings powered up 6.98% after revenue more than doubled to $721.6 million US, taking meaningful market share from Monster and Red Bull. Finally, Stellantis rose 4.28% despite posting its first ever annual loss. Investors are betting the worst of the electric vehicle transition pain is behind them. Chart of the day reveals a surprising labor market twist. Software engineer job postings on Indeed have surged sharply since late 2025, even as overall hiring remains flat. This directly contradicts the widespread fear that AI would replace developers. Instead, the data shows AI is expanding demand for tech talent. For investors, this helps explain the recent rotation back into beaten-down software stocks after months of panic selling. The takeaway? Companies aren't cutting engineers. They're hiring them to build with AI, not against it. Looking ahead, 3 key events could shape markets this week. Friday brings the January Producer Price Index, the last major inflation reading before the next Federal Reserve meeting. With the 10-year yield sitting right at 4%, any surprise could move bond markets meaningfully. Dell and CoreWeave report earnings after Thursday's close. Dell is a direct read on corporate AI server spending and a key beneficiary of Nvidia's growing international business. And on Saturday, Berkshire Hathaway's new CEO Greg Abel publishes his first annual shareholder letter. Investors will watch closely for any shifts in capital allocation strategy. Thanks for listening to this update. Reach out to your Kristal advisor for further information or any queries.